I get this question asked a lot. What will you do for me when I purchase my property in Spain? And I would say to you, if you were buying a property in Spain and you don't speak the language, would you do it on your own? Would you trust the estate agent to do the legals? Or would you want someone who's going to be looking out for you? And you'd always want someone to look after you. So a property lawyer, a Spanish property lawyer is, first of all, they should send you the terms of business. They should set out their legal costs. They should set out the total overall costs of the purchase. How much is that property going to cost you? And then they should be talking to you about the conveyancing process from start to finish. Okay? As soon as you found a property, then an estate agent is going to ask you to sign a contract and pay a deposit. Don't sign that contract until you've spoken to your Spanish property lawyer. They will look at that contract and they should amend it and adapt it to your requirements. For example, if you need a mortgage, will it be subject to a mortgage? If you require a survey, will it be subject to a survey? So it's very important before you sign that contract, which will actually set out also the timelines for completion of the deal, which you've got to meet, and if you didn't meet them, you could lose some monies or be in breach of contract. So they've got to talk you through all of those steps. The conveyancing process from start to finish, what clauses to add in the contract, and then are you going to come to Spain for completion, or will you want the Spanish property lawyer to complete that Spanish property purchase for you? If you want them to complete that Spanish property purchase for you, then you have to give them a power of attorney. That power of attorney is a document authorizes that lawyer to sign contracts, set up direct debits, open bank accounts, pay taxes and make payments on your behalf in Spain. Would you give that to someone who wasn't qualified, someone who wasn't regulated by the local law society? I'd hope you wouldn't do that. So in effect, the Spanish property law is going to do a lot. And, in effect, once you've signed that contract and the buying process has started, they will keep you informed about the searches. They'll carry out the legal report. They'll report back to you. They'll make sure, for example, that the property hasn't got any debts on it. If there are any debts on it, that those will be discharged. If the property is all registered, for example, it may have been extended and the seller hasn't added a swimming pool, for example, or a garage to the deeds, and you would want that to be added to the deeds at the cost of the seller. Also, are all the correct licenses in place? If they're not all in place, then how much will it cost for them to be put in place, if they can be put in place, depending on the age of the property and the location of the property. So as you can see, a Spanish property lawyer will actually do quite a lot for you. Then if you've given them that power of attorney, they'll attend completion on your behalf. They'll sign the deed, pay the checks over to the seller, collect the keys, and then register the property in your name. And we also would set up direct debits for water, electric, town hall rates, and we'd put in place a decent insurance policy for the property to make sure that if the property was burgled or any damage, then it would be protected. So it's a really, I'd say a Spanish property lawyer will probably do a lot more than you would expect your lawyer to do in your home country. But it's very important that they confirm their services to you in a letter from the outset and you agree them, and especially the costs.